King Solomon, during his reign, managed to subdue 72 demons. How did he manage to control the evil forces, and what are the lords of darkness capable of? Today we will uncover the secrets of the demon from the Lesser Key of Solomon, a book that contains descriptions of hellish offspring and rituals capable of summoning unclean spirits into our world. Sit back comfortably and get ready to draw a pentagram. We are beginning. The Lesser Key of Solomon. Let's start our story with the source from which all the information about the demons was taken. Imagine an ancient book that is hundreds of years old, and its pages hold millennia-old knowledge. The Lesser Key of Solomon, or the Legion, is exactly such a book. It was compiled in the 17th century by skilled occultists from ancient manuscripts. Their authorship is attributed to King Solomon himself, the wise from the Bible, who, according to legends, could command dark entities for his purposes. During his lifetime, the great king of Israel was able to subdue 72 powerful demons. With their help, he built temples of God in ancient cities, acquired secret knowledge, and learned sciences. Later, Solomon trapped the demons in a magical vessel and submerged it in a river. After some time, the Babylonians retrieved the vessel, thinking it contained treasure. Due to their ignorance, they released all the demons. Now any sufficiently skilled magician can summon one of the hellish creatures for service. The hierarchy of demons. But before summoning, it is necessary to understand whom you wish to see from the realm of fire and death. It is especially important to know the demon's title. In the world of monsters from the Lesser Key of Solomon, everything is strictly organized, like in a royal court. There are demon knights, marquises, dukes, counts, and even kings. Each of the 72 demons has its place in the hierarchy, and each obeys those of higher rank. For example, Baal is one of the most powerful demons. He is called a king, and he commands 50 legions of malevolent spirits. And each legion consists of 4 to 10,000 monsters. Baal has 3 heads, a human, a toad and a cat, and a voice that makes walls tremble. Astaroth, on the other hand, holds a lower title. He is a duke of the infernal court. He rides a dragon and is capable of predicting the future. Among the demons, there are also marquises. For example, Ammon, a demon with a wolf's head and a serpent's tail, who can turn an enemy into a friend and vice versa. Despite the differences in titles, all demons are powerful in their own way and can pose a threat to people with weak spirits. But where do these demons get such power, and why are they willing to serve humans? The origin of demons. To answer these questions, we need to look deep into the past. Many demons from the Lesser Key of Solomon were not born in hell, as one might think. Their names and images come from ancient times when people worshipped entirely different gods. Take Baal, for example, who was known to the early Semites living thousands of years ago in the Middle East. To them, he was a formidable god of storms and fertility, to whom offerings were made so that the fields would be full of harvest. Or Astarte, the beautiful goddess of love and war among the same peoples, whose name later turned into Astaroth. Even Lilith, who is called Adam's first wife in legends, was known by the Sumerians as a spirit of the night. When the world changed and old beliefs gave way to Christianity, the old gods were rewritten as demons. That's how they ended up in the Book of Solomon. From a pagan past to a Christian present. The Seal of Solomon. But why was it Solomon who managed to become the master of these demons? Legend has it that God gave the king an ember ring with a great seal. And this artifact allowed Solomon to triumph over the forces of the underworld. In the Lesser Key, it is described how Solomon summoned demons to help build a temple in Jerusalem or to reveal the secrets of the world to him. For example, the demon Asmodeus, a cunning 3-headed demon of wrath, supposedly helped with the stones for construction, although he tried to deceive the king. Other demons were also capable of fulfilling all sorts of desires. For instance, Belial, another one of the most powerful kings of hell, could grant people immense wealth. But only if he was asked nicely. Solomon recorded all the names of the demons in 72 sigils, special symbols that can restrain the power of demons and summon them into our world. Thanks to the sigils, a person can open a portal between 2 dimensions and request anything they desire from the inhabitants of hell. But whether the demons will carry out the command exactly or turn it against the summoner depends on the skill of the magic, the strength of spirit, and the fearlessness of the person. Summoning demons. Speaking of summons, in the Lesser Key of Solomon, there is a whole set of instructions on how to summon demons and talk to them. First, you need to draw a circle on the floor. This will be a protective barrier that will prevent the demon from possessing your body. Then you need to inscribe a seal, a special symbol unique to each demon. For example, a star for Baal or weighty lines for Astaroth. Then you must say the demon's name and call it, but only quietly and respectfully. If you have done everything correctly, contact with the infernal lord will occur the moment you call it. In the Middle Ages, there were people who were extremely interested in summoning demons. They were called demonologists and were feared. It was believed that a talented demonologist could command a demon to bring a plague or other disaster upon villages and cities. That is why the church prohibited any rituals related to summoning and persecuted the heretics. Baal. But enough about history. It's time to get acquainted with some of the most powerful demons of the Lesser Key of Solomon. Let's start with Baal, the true king among the spawn of darkness. Imagine a creature with 3 heads. One human, another frog, and the third cat. The book states that he commands 66 legions of spirits. This is an innumerable army of monsters. Baal can make people invisible and reveal secrets that no one else knows. His voice is something else, hoarse and loud enough to make the walls shake when he speaks. Quite a creepy description, isn't it? And yet, thousands of years ago, the early Semites saw Baal as the god of storms, who controlled rain and lightning. During the rise of Christianity, he ended up in the Lesser Key, becoming a formidable, yet obedient, spawn of darkness and terror under Astaroth. Next on our list is Astaroth, the great Duke of Hell. This demon, an embodiment of wisdom and dread. He rides a massive dragon, holds a serpent in his hands, and is always ready to reveal the past, present, and future of the world. Under Astaroth's command are 40 legions of spirits, and he takes particular pleasure in telling people what the true reasons for the rebellion were. An angel against God. But there's one nuance. The demon has a terrible smell. Books advise keeping your nose away when Astaroth appears and also setting up special protection before summoning. Anyone who inhales Astaroth's foul stench will die. Interestingly, Astaroth is a reimagined version of Astarte, the goddess of love and war among the ancient Semites. From a beautiful woman with golden hair in Christianity, she became a demon with a bad smell. What cruel irony. Would you like to ask Astaroth about your future? Belial. Belial is another of the kings, but of a different kind. He appears in the form of 2 beautiful angels sitting in a fiery chariot. These angels speak in such sweet voices that the demon wants to believe everything unconditionally. But don't be deceived by sweet talk. Remember that before you stands a cunning and powerful demon who wouldn't mind taking over your body. In the Lesser Key, it is said that Belial commands 80 legions and can grant people wealth, fame, or a high title. But there's a catch. Belial likes to receive offerings, and without them, he might simply leave or cruelly retaliate against the summoner. The name Belial also has ancient roots. It comes from the Hebrew word Belial, which translates to without mercy. It is said that Belial is the second in power and the shadow of darkness after Lucifer. Nele. Now let's talk about one of the most enigmatic figures. Nele. She is not included in the list of the 72 demons of the Lesser Key, but is often mentioned in legends about them. Lilith is called the first wife of Adam, who refused to submit to her husband and left into the night, becoming a spirit. In ancient Sumerian myths, Lilith was the embodiment of the night wind, bringing things in dreams, and sometimes eerie visions. Later, she was made into a demoness who flies under the moon and guards the secrets of the world from mere mortals. Lilith does not have a title like the demons in Solomon's hierarchy, but many demons respect her for her love of freedom and protest against the will of God. Some researchers believe that Lilith was a pagan goddess before she was sent to the world of demons. What do you think? Why did Lilith not want to live with Adam? Asmodeus. But let's return to the demons of the Lesser Key. Asmodeus, one of the most cunning demons. He is called the king with 3 heads, a bull, Baal, and a human, and instead of legs, he has a serpent's tail. Under the king's command are 72 legions of spirits, and he is renowned for knowing all the secrets of earth and sky. Legend has it that Solomon forced Asmodeus to quarry stone for the Temple of Jerusalem. But Asmodeus is not just a labor force. He loves to lie and confuse those who summon him. The name Asmodeus, by the way, is associated with an ancient Semitic spirit of wrath. He was once a formidable being until he fell under Solomon's control. Would you dare to speak with the demon of lies, Beelzebub? The next demon under consideration is Beelzebub, another heavyweight in the hierarchy of Lucifer's servants. He is often referred to as Baal's right hand, and he is also a king, commanding vast legions. In the lesser key, Beelzebub is described as a giant fly with a crown, or as a winged man with a hoarse voice. Beelzebub knows everything about diseases and their cures, and he can also teach people magic. But be careful. He cannot stand being addressed without respect. In his wrath, Beelzebub is capable of inflicting monstrous diseases on a person who seems insufficiently courteous to him. His name originated from the Canaanite deity Beelzebul, which translates to Lord of the Flies. From the god of flies, he became a demon, but retained his incredible power. What do you think? Could the flies in our world be Beelzebub's servants? Paimon. Unlike Beelzebub, the demon Paimon prefers the music of musicians to the buzzing of flies. He is a king, under whose command are 200 legions. When summoned, Paimon appears with an entire entourage. He himself, with a crown on his head, will be sitting on a dromedary, camel, and in front of him, the deceased will be playing trumpets, cymbals, and drums. Paimon knows all sciences, mathematics, astronomy, philosophy, and can teach them to anyone who asks him. He also has the ability to find lost things and reveal where treasures are hidden. The demon's voice is loud, but if asked, he can speak more quietly and calmly. Unlike others, Paimon has no prototype in paganism. He was never any ancient deity. Ancient demonologists wrote that Paimon is the right hand of Lucifer. Marba. Now let's talk about a demon who can be useful if you suddenly catch a cold or come down with something worse. Marba is the great governor of hell. Like other demons, he is capable of changing his appearance. He most often appears to mortals either as a huge lion or as a man with a kind smile. Under his command, 36 legions serve faithfully. However, he is not fond of wars. His main ability is to heal even mortal wounds. Marba knows how to cure any existing disease on earth. The infernal governor can also transform people into anyone, whether into a bird or a cat. However, only for a short time. His origin, like Paimon's, is not connected to pagan gods, but his talents resemble the abilities of ancient healing spirits. Surely Solomon often turned to Marba with requests to heal his subjects. Would you like to ask the demon to turn you into a cat or a bird for a day? Ammon. We continue to uncover the secrets of the lesser key of Solomon. Next up is Ammon, the Marquis of Hell with unusual abilities. Imagine a wolf with fiery eyes and a serpent's tail. That's him. Sometimes, Ammon takes on a human form, but there's always something beastly about it. Under his command are 72 legions of spirits, and it's no surprise. Omen is a master at reconciling friends. If you have a conflict with someone, the riot police can settle everything in a matter of minutes. He also knows the future and the past, like a true oracle. The name Ammon might be connected to the ancient Egyptian god, Ammon, who was a wise and powerful ruler of the air, and later the god of the sun. From a god of Solomon to a demon, how interestingly his fate turned. Would you like to ask Ammon to reconcile you with someone? Thor. The next demon is Bur, and he will definitely surprise you with his appearance. He is a great governor of hell, who looks like a wheel with 5 lion legs and a lion's head. Under his command are 50 legions, and he is a true expert in herbs and healing. Buyar knows which plants help with colds or fatigue, and from which deadly poisons can be made. The demon will also teach his philosophy and logic. He will gladly talk to you about the meaning of life and God's plan. His origin is not connected with pagan gods, but his appearance resembles nature spirits of ancient peoples. It is likely that Solomon consulted this demon to learn recipes for healing brews. Glaciolabilis. Glaciolabilis. He won't teach you healing, but he can make you invisible. This demon looks like a dog with griffin wings. He commands 36 legions capable of destroying everything in their path. This Marquis of Hell can, besides making people invisible, predict the future, and sow friendship or discord among people depending on his mood. In the lesser key, it is said, "What does Glagia say?" Labelis usually tells the truth, but sometimes likes to joke, so you have to be on your guard with him. His name doesn't resemble ancient gods, but his abilities clearly refer to pagan messengers like Hermes. Perhaps he was a divine messenger until he ended up in Solomon's book. The story about this remains silent. Furfur. If a thunderstorm arises in the middle of good weather, be careful. You may have incurred the wrath of Furfur. He is a demonic count, commanding 26 legions of evil spirits. The demon appears to people as a deer with a fiery tail. But if you treat him with respect and reverence, he can transform into an angel with a gentle voice. Furfur is capable of causing thunderstorms, lightning, and thunder, a true master of the weather. Additionally, the demon knows the secrets of love and can reveal them to anyone who desires. His name may be linked to ancient names for storms, but there is no clear evidence of Furfur's continuity with a pagan deity. Such a demon was surely summoned by Solomon more than once to send rain to the fields and irrigate the crops with life-saving moisture. Andres. We are almost finished with our journey through the Lesser Key of Solomon. However, there are still 3 unusual demons ahead. The first is Andres, the Marquis of Hell, with a rather strange appearance. Imagine a tall angel with the head of an owl, riding a black wolf and holding a sharp sword. Under the command of the Owlhead are 30 legions. Spawn of Hell. Andres loves conflicts and sows discord wherever he appears. He is also one of the most dangerous demons. After being summoned, Andres will do everything possible to lure the demonologist out of the protective circle. If a person falls for the trick and steps out of the protection, the demon will immediately kill them. It can be assumed that Solomon directed Andres' terrifying gift against the enemies of Israel. By sowing discord among the enemies, the king thereby prevented the opponents from uniting and attacking his lands. Vapula. Vapula, unlike Andres, is a more friendly demon towards humans. He is a great duke, commanding 36 legions, and appears as a winged lion with powerful paws. Vapula knows everything about crafts and sciences and is capable of crafting almost anything. In the Lesser Key, it is said that Vapula can teach any person many arts, even turning the most illiterate commoner into a learned man. The origin of Vapula does not trace back to ancient myths, but he resembles the patron spirits of craftsmen who worked thousands of years ago on our land. Solomon probably summoned him to adorn the temple or repair broken tools. Zipar. Concluding our list is the demon Zipar, a treasure for romantics. This duke with 16 legions appears before people in red armor and has the ability to ignite love between people. In the Lesser Key, it is said that Zipar can make someone fall in love. However, in anger, the demon is capable of causing infertility in a woman. Zipar also knows how to assist in family matters and can resolve any conflict between spouses. With his abilities, Zipar resembles Cupid, the ancient Roman god of love and attraction. Well, even in hell, there are romantics. Conclusion. So, we have examined some of the most powerful demons of the Lesser Key of Solomon. From the formidable Baal with 3 heads to the cunning Zipar in red armor. These monsters turned out to be not just evil incarnate, but also beings capable of endowing a person with knowledge and power. Which demon impressed you the most? Write your opinion in the comments, like, and subscribe if you want to learn even more eerie secrets of antiquity.